This is the answer to how the OpenAI SDK handles API key authentication. Not a guess, it's pointing straight at the file, ranked above dozens of others by relevance, not keywords. A new engineer would spend 2 days finding this by hand. Codeinsight found it in seconds. Here's how. You have joined a new team, 300 files, multiple languages, no documentation worth reading. Every AI tool you have used reads one file at a time. It can tell you what's in one file, not how six of them work together or what breaks if you change one. That's the gap Codeinsight closes. I'm loading the OpenAI Python SDK, a real production codebase, not a toy example. Most people watching this have imported it into a project. Watch the top: files indexed, languages detected, sources file passed. The scanner is already building the map. One click, 6 analyses running across the entire code base. Technical depth: finding the code that's costing you time every sprint. Circular dependencies, the ones that make production bugs untraceable. Dead code that's silently inflating the code base. Architecture violations, the full knowledge graph, and a repository summary. That's a complete structural analysis of a production SDK. 40 seconds and it is done. System understanding is where Codeinsight earns its name. This isn't documentation, it's what the code actually does. Component breakdown: how data falls to the SDK, which modules carry the most risk, a learning path for a new engineer who just joined the team. Every finding is traced back to the real files in the repository, nothing invented, it's the reading dependency graph. Remember that answer from the very start of this video? Here's where it actually comes from. I want to know how authentication flows through the entire SDK, not where the string API_key appears, but how the system actually handles it end to end. Hybrid search: vector similarity, keyword matching, and graph traversal all running together. It found the authentication handler in OpenAI/client.py, traced how the key propagates into the base request class, and ranked these results by how relevant they are to the question, not just to the keywords. That's the difference between a file search and a system that understands the code base. Same workflow on any GitHub repository. You paste the URL, run the pipeline, ask your question, that's it. Codeinsight was built entirely inside Codex. 50 milestones from the repo scaffold, through the parser pipelines, the graph engine, and this deployed version you are looking at right now. Codeinsight, software system map.